everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hello vlogsters, grab your water, hydrate before bed. It's so important. That's what she said. I'm acting kind of goofy today because today started out awful, horrible, just blah. I do have a lot of stuff going on that I haven't shared with you guys, mostly because it's like, really mostly it's just because it's just mistakes that I've made because I feel like my brain doesn't work properly. And I'm really tired of that excuse. It's, yes, backed by science, but it's still frustrating as heck. It's really, it's just so frustrating. I don't know how to describe it. It makes me sad and angry at the same time.
What?
Excuse me, everybody. Hey, babe, I forgot to ask you. Mom asked if you can put away. There's some things around the kitchen, counter sink and stuff that she couldn't put away. I figured while you're waiting for me and I have to vlog, maybe you wanted to do that.
Okay.
Is there more ice on the floor?
A little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ice came out of the ice machine, sideways, crooked. Anyhow, just a day that didn't start the way I expected it to, or how I wanted to, or how I planned it to do. It's actually been a couple of days of really awful pieces of information. And it's really funny because it's one of those things you go, do things just seem really bad because I'm in pain? Or I'm not able to handle the things as well because I'm in pain? Or does it just seem like it's bad because I'm in pain? If any of that makes sense to you, if you have chronic pain, maybe you have any idea what I'm talking about, but it's sort of so frustrating in life that you just want to be done with the pain. You just want to be like, look, can't you just put me in a medical induced coma for 24 hours so I can rest and be pain free? It just isn't the case, obviously, and I'm not trying to be facetious. I'm not trying to be funny or sarcastic. I guess I'm trying to be funny, I should say. But, you know, the pain medication is great, except it's got all these side effects, and you're really not supposed to take as much, and, you know, and it lasts only certain hours, and, you know, then you ask for a higher dose of medication, then it's like, well, am I becoming addicted to my pain medication? Like, what are that chances of it? And it's just so frustrating trying to deal and balance, and it's just a lot. And then when just regular life things come at you, you're like, wow, like, really? Like, now? Does it have to be now? This has to all come down on your shoulders. So I wanted to wait till tonight to vlog, to laugh with you. Look, the day's over. I survived. I still have wound care left to do, so it's not like a totally uphill from here kind of a situation, or downhill from here kind of, I don't know which way. But it's not like a totally perfect situation. I still have wound care to deal with and have to try to get comfortable for sleep. But I wanted to wait because there was no way I was talking to anybody this morning. What I had noticed recently, and I don't know if it's got to do with some of the new medications I'm on, or just changes in my physical body, or maybe that particular cancer is growing in a different place. I don't really know what's causing it. That my I would say my brain processing power, my emotion processing power, my processing power, my patience with myself, the grace that I give myself normally, the grace that I give my family normally. Actually, that's not true. The grace that I give my family normally, I feel like is increased. So maybe that's partly why the grace that I've given myself is decreased. Because the things that I had always relied on my family for in the last, year, 8 months or whatever. Or 8, you know what I mean, before I could, with the walker, with the brace and stuff. The things that I had relied on my family for, I kind of like was like, oh, you know, but I really need you to do this for me. And now there's some things where I'm like, I can do it. I just have to decide to prioritize my energy, and it's important that I do it. And then I do it. And then I'm like, okay, then there's like a little bit of energy left for this, that, or the other. Or what ends up happening is towards the end of the day, I have more energy left because I kind of try to stock it up. I mean, God forbid, not to be like graphic, but if God forbid I had an upset stomach and I had to go to the toilet like 4 times. Well, I can't just pull energy out of my tushy. That was weird, but it was weird to say it that way, but I just can't, like, it can't just come up with the extra energy. So I kind of like try to reserve it a little bit. I do have to take another trip to the bathroom and another trip to bed, and then I will be done for the evening, but I feel pretty good. I was able to do a couple of things extra around the house today, which of course then made me feel a little bit better. I had a couple of meltdowns today because there was a thing that I was sure Jimmy had, and I was sure I gave it to him, and I looked everywhere around me, at least I thought I did. And on my attempts to look for something else today, I found it like right here up against the side of a basket. It was like a club card, and I was like, I know I gave it to him. And of course it was backwards up against this side of this basket. I didn't even know it was in there. So it's just like I started to like weep because I'm like, I swear I looked here. Like, am I losing my mind? Like, am I losing my mind? Then I had a clipboard with important papers on it, and I knew that the clipboard was on the kitchen table, but then the holidays came and I was away, and you know, we were moving things out of this room into that room, and then we've got this landing spot in the kitchen again, and we tore the whole house apart trying to find it. We couldn't find it, and then lo and behold, it was there at the kitchen table. It just happens that way sometimes. So I got frustrated with myself because of the club card was here. But then Jimmy got frustrated with himself because he said, I looked at that place like 17 times and it wasn't there. And I was like, well, I understand what you're saying, but obviously, you know, we have to allow each other to accept the grace that we give each other. We need to give ourselves to. My ankle swelling is coming down, but it's not come down all the way yet. Now, granted, my sister was like, did the doctor say anything about reducing your sodium? I'm like, she really didn't. But is that something that I need to consider? Possibly. I don't know. These are just things like, I don't know. I think that we were all waiting to see if it didn't come down from the road trip. We wanted to make sure that there wasn't any chances of blood clotting or any pain, pain related to the wound or any of that stuff. So it seems to just be coming down. However, it also is not coming down as fast as it used to. Now, granted, I'm not built like I used to. I have not been this heavy since 2002 or 3. Honestly, it was kind of a crossover thing from 2002 to 2003. I haven't been this heavy since then. I don't like it. It doesn't feel like me. I'm sure just like anybody else, you're allowed to allow yourself to gain some weight as you get older. Until the point where you just don't feel good. You know, like, the weight doesn't feel good on me anymore. So to me, it's not about my size. My size is, I don't like to be skinny. My size is plus size. It is plus size. That being said, I don't want it to be this plus size. I don't want it to be plus plus. Now, is there anything wrong with plus plus? Absolutely not. It just doesn't make me feel good. Like, I just don't feel well. I feel like something's off. But according to her, my blood count, my numbers, my kidney function, all that stuff is still good. It's still in the green. Obviously, we talked about my cholesterol and my A1C. All of that stuff is still good. It's just a matter of like, what is going on? Let's figure it out. Let's do it. As much as it hurts, I'm moving really well. Knock wood, it continues. Sorry, you're on the table and I knocked on the table. Knock wood, it still continues to just be like that. I'm moving good. Do I move a million trillion steps a day? No, I do not. I still do run out of energy after 6 million trillion steps. So I try to, again, reserve my steps for the need. Yeah, I just really, I just really need to allow myself to have these emotional outbursts, even if they only last for 15 minutes, even if they only last for 3.5 seconds. As long as I'm not stifling them, I can have them. And I need to allow myself to have them because Lord knows I'm going through some stuff. And I should be allowed to have emotional outbursts from time to time. So there is that. But again, like yesterday, this is not going to be a very long vlog. I just wanted to catch up with you about the day, tell you that, like, look, we all have bad days, and if we could just turn the bad day around and be like an okay night, then that's really what it is. If you lay your head down on the pillow and you realize I made it through the day, that could just be your silver lining. That could just be the joy in the day. Perhaps the 23 hours of the day is awful. That last 15 minutes before your head hits the pillow, you finally feel like I made it through the day, and that could be your goal. I survived. Nobody on my watch died. I didn't kill any of my family members. Like, whatever it is that gets you through. Just allow yourself that. Tomorrow is always a new opportunity to make the day better, to turn things around. It is snowing. It's supposed to be a big winter blizzard, but it's hardly sticking snow right now. And it's kind of like not even really snowing. So maybe more overnight. We'll see. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if it didn't. We'd like to be able to go out and do some stuff every once in a while. We don't want to mess up a doctor's appointment or anything. So, that's it. Listen, I love you so much. I really do. If nobody's told you today that you're loved, please come by and hear how much I love you. Because Lord knows. I did want to tell you about all the things that I did today real quick before I hang up. I folded 2 loads of laundry. I made phone calls. I helped fill out paperwork. I called people back. I made arrangements for certain things. I placed prepared grocery orders. I prepared menu for the week. I did lots of things. Many of those things from the comfort of my chair. That being said, I still got them done. So I'm happy about that. I did fold all the laundry in the bedroom. So that was the one exception. And that's it. I mean, like I said, I try every day to be productive, even if it's just getting out of bed. I love you. I love you guys very, very much. If nobody's told you today that you're loved, you can always come by and hear how much I love you. Because I swear I do. Very, very much. You guys really do make me smile. I hope to start getting back into the comment section again. I have been in a lot of pain, and it does make me short-tempered sometimes. If I could be triggered into pain, like the aggravation could cause pain and the pain could cause aggravation, it kind of works twofold. So it works both ways. Do you remember when I used to have words? Do you remember that? I mean, it wasn't all that long ago. I love you guys. And as always, you guys take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.